My name's Glen. I'm the producer of Sacred Spaces, which is a show which celebrates Melbourne architecture, where we interview architects or builders or designers about their favourite building in Melbourne. The show's been running now for 5 years, and I've produced over 85 episodes. The idea for Sacred Spaces first occurred to me when I was walking around the streets of Melbourne and was just so impressed by the diversity of the buildings. Because coming from London, all the buildings look the same. Whereas in Melbourne, every building is different. So that got me thinking about how these buildings look so different, and the work behind them and the architecture. And that was the genesis for the idea. We don't actually choose the buildings ourselves. What we do is we approach architects or builders or designers, and we ask them to nominate or choose their favourite building or space. Sometimes they may wish to choose one of their own buildings, or it could be a building that they particularly have been inspired by. But the great, I think, beauty of the show is that we don't actually make any judgments. It's all up to the architects themselves. Community TV has got a very big and important part to play in the industry, because it allows people who've got ideas and who are passionate to get those ideas actually broadcast on air. Having worked in the TV industry in England, where it is so hard to get anything actually made and produced, Channel 31 is a breath of fresh air, because it allows people to actually make shows, get them broadcast, and to learn in that experience to actually how to improve their show. My advice for a new producer is persistence, patience, and that ability to keep going. What I would say is the first series is probably the easiest series to get off the ground, but then it's the second or third series that are the really hard ones, because you've got to keep going, and you're going to get setbacks, you're going to get obstacles, and it's that ability to just keep pushing day in, day out, and then you'll eventually get there. I actually have two favourite buildings of Sacred Spaces. One is an old one, and one is a relatively new one. My oldie is the State Library. It's a fantastic building. It's a great Melbourne landmark, iconic building, and inside, as soon as you walk in, there's this sort of hushed silence about the building. And the architecture is big, it's grand, and it's a truly beautiful building. My newie is the Amy Park Stadium in Richmond. Being a bit of a sports fan myself, I love the exterior of Amy Park Stadium with the lights all flashing, and once you get inside the stadium, it is truly one of the best sports stadiums in the world. So there you have it, my oldie and my newie.